So I've always been fascinated by busking, by street musicians. And I was in New York City visiting my son, and he lived across the street from Tompkins Square Park. And this fellow was playing saxophone there all by himself. And of course, he knew my son's dog, Sebastian, the basset hound, and would always say hello and what have you. And I just was so inspired. You had to figure out how to write a song about that. And turns out Giuseppe Logan was a famous jazz player back in the 50s and 60s, but then had some real medical issues. And a group of musicians down there, jazz musicians, got together and got him a place to live. And he was able to busk until the end of his life a few years ago. But it was just kind of magical. And then now the magic is going to Music Walk over in Fort Myers, if you've ever been there. That's professional busking. So anyway, that's where this one comes from, and let's see how it works. I passed an old blues man playing for change one hot, humid night on a South Florida street. He said he could take all my troubles, my regrets, and my cares if I'd wrap him up with some kindness and put him in his case over there. He played some jazz and he sang some blues. It came from his heart. You could almost tell what he'd been through. You had to wonder what in his life he'd seen playing his songs. Each evening haunting so many streets, people coming and gone. You know, from the benches in Tompkins, you could hear a saxophone, or outside some 6th Street dive strumming along. Oh, their eyes say it all with kindness and need. They say they'll pray for you with these blues reveries. A young boy and his father were walking on by. The child seemed intrigued with the words in the song. He said, "Dad, you think we'd feel better if he played one for us? Can't really hurt, and he sounds kind of good." Well, the man took out $1, and as it rolled out of his hand, he talked about his wife and how sick she had been. The old blues man said, "Thank you," started playing a song. The child shed a tear, and his dad took his arm. And that old man, he said, "You know, I'll take all your troubles, your regrets, and your cares, just to wrap them up with some kindness and put them in my case over here. Play for you some blues and a little bit of jazz. I hope it makes you feel better. It usually has." Just then a young couple stopped to listen for a while. I wasn't listening, managed to smile. Woman reached in her purse, tossed the coins in a case. Seems a lot of history gets stored on a young person's face. Confession, they say, is good for the soul. These kids carried a burden I bet no one should know. Didn't surprise the busker though when they paused for a moment. They looked at each other and touched, and he knew they weren't alone. And he said, "You know, I'll take all your troubles, your regrets, and your cares, just to wrap them up with some kindness and put them in my case over here. Play for you some songs that you know. Oh, take a moment to listen, and your blues, they might go." Some secrets and sadness can play tricks on us all. So next time, feel lucky when you see a street musician song. Just add up your good and bad life score. Wrap it up with some kindness of course, and toss it in the case enjoy the relief. 'Cause the blues is a feeling, you know, that we can't always beat. Just whisper the words that man sings. Let your life unfold, sans the attached strings. You know, I'll take all your troubles, your regrets, and your cares. Just wrap them up with some kindness and put them in my case over here. Play for you some blues and a little bit of jazz. If it touches your heart, well, the rest it should pass. Thank you so much. Thanks.
Hello. The next one is a newer one. I'm getting butterflies now because I haven't really performed it. But it's called Running Back to Me, and I should be fine with it. Anyway, I wrote this, I don't know, really with more of a woman's thought in mind. So you might understand it when you start to hear it. Okay. Sorry. Yeah, we should check the capo and make sure you pull the strings. That's it. It was a rainy night so many years ago. The wind was howling and I was waiting for the sky to fall. I heard that you'd been seen with some other fool. The rumors made it all sound so ominous and cruel. I was younger than my friend so many years ago. I knew you'd come running back to me. You apologized, said that it was dumb. I told you to move out and change the locks on the door. A few weeks passed and then you showed up again. You showered me with gifts, said it would be different than before. I was younger than my friend so many years ago. I knew you'd come running back to me. You can wear your heart on your sleeve when you're young and naive. I knew you'd come running back to me. Now the time has passed, and it's kind of funny. Love's so strong when you're young and so full of promise. You think that you can mend a broken heart, but time eventually heals all wounds and you don't fall apart. I was younger than my friend so many years ago. I knew you'd come running back to me. You can learn a lesson over time. Lovers sometimes change their minds. I knew you'd come running back to me. You never came back. never came back. It never came back. It never came back.
Put some killer harmonies on that song. Quick tuning. Very quick. It's always one. B. Song's called Colors. Need to feel comfort, tired of craving sin. Crave euphoria, it's crawling out of my skin. Do you ever hang your head in shame? Drowning darkness, always letting it in. It's a dark darkness and damn pain. Dark colors, I'm blinded by visions of death. Locked in this cage, I'm finding my thoughts again. I'll face demons when we rise. Here I sit, face and palms. All I need each day is to feel the calm. Why do I embrace the pain? Bright colors must shine each day. Why do I have to feel the strain? Dark colors always bring it again. Oh no. Always taught to learn that I am wired wrong. Do I have the strength to prove them all wrong? Do I have to embrace the pain? Bright colors must shine each day. Why do I have to feel the strain? Dark colors always bring it again. Oh no.
1969, I did an internship at a prison for insane criminals, and it's not like you see on TV. Once you walk past the 6th or 7th door and they click behind you, you realize this isn't an easy place. That was right before I ended up in the service, and when I got out in '72, I ended up at another another internship, and they showed a picture. They showed this movie called Titicut Follies, and it was about a prison again for insane criminals, and they were all dressed up in funny dresses and hats and aluminum foil heads and nakedness and all this kind of stuff. And I found out that the movie had been banned for not for sex or for whatever, but because they didn't get permission from the inmates, which was just curious. But anyway, I was so upset after seeing it because I'm kind of woke. Sorry, guys. Stuff like that really bothers me, you know, deep down. Anyway, on the drive home, I wrote this particular song, and doesn't capture it all, but I call it Titicut Blues. I lay here feeling these fall prison walls. I can taste the institution smell. Nose of my seat till in the door, and I reach for the light up on the ceiling above. I reach for the light up on the ceiling above, and a large says you love. How do you dig hell? Now I know there's life on over the wall, but I remember it's the sadness and the hate. My mother tried to teach me what she couldn't know, but I couldn't remember, and it didn't make any sense. I tried it, I wanted to land on this side of the fence. I said you can't get to heaven in no funny clown suit. You can't get to heaven in this jail cell. You can't get to heaven in no automobile, and you can hitchhike on the devil's tail. Now I got my buddies and I'm queen of the hop. Yes, I know how not to get caught. Old man Tucker's got the keys in the club, but I'm thinking about the days I got left. Life on the outside, I'll buy me a dress. I said you can't get to heaven in no funny clown suit. Can't get to heaven from this jail cell. Can't get to heaven in no automobile, and you can hitchhike on the devil's tail. I said you can't get to heaven in no funny clown suit. Can't get to heaven from this jail cell. Can't get to heaven in no automobile, and you can hitchhike on the devil's tail. Very kind.
That's great. Okay, a friend of mine requested that I do this. This is a really old one, because it's kind of autobiographical. I worked as a software trainer for patent information for many years, and I got to travel all over, really all over. I was traveling like every week or every 2 weeks, and really like overseas and everything. And it was great, but this song is kind of about that. It's called Company Man. It's not so great when you're actually doing it for a long time. So, but I don't regret doing it, but anyway, I wanted to write a rock and roll song, so this is kind of it. So it's called Company Man. White shirt, red tie, blue suit. Black belt, black socks, new shoes, toothbrush, toothpaste, a little perfume. How many shirts should I take? Should I press or should I wait? How many Tylenols will get me through? On a plane tomorrow at 10:30. 747 once again. New York to Tokyo, Bangkok to Amsterdam. No time to make any plans. When you're working for the company, when you're living on the company, when you're just a company man. Everybody thinks it's cool to travel all around the world, and I'll admit it, I've had my fun. But then you start to miss the holidays and birthdays and anniversaries, and when you're home, nothing gets done. I'm on a crowded runway and there's no air. Seated in the middle between two bears. New York to Buenos Aires, Los Angeles to Paris. No time to be embarrassed. Yeah. When you're working for the company, when you're living on the company, when you're just a company man. A good job is hard to find. You know, I'm not the kind to throw it all away, to throw it all away. Exotic places I have seen, but now it's all routine. And I wish I could stay home, sweet home. White shirt, red tie, blue suit, black belt, black socks, new boots, toothpaste, a dab of brew. I'm beginning to have my doubts. Should I stay or should I get out? Don't have the time to think, gotta move. Better run or I may miss my flight. 747 overnight. New York to Marrakesh, Frankfurt to Budapest. No time to get any rest. When you're working for the company, when you're living on the company, when you're just a company man. Yeah. When you're working for the company, when you're living on the company, when you're just a company man. Company man. Company man. Company man. Company man. Company man. I threw it. Thank you. Thank you.
Song's called Letting Go.
as if we belong. Deceitful ways you made, yet I continue to hold on. And what has already gone, it has come to this. Pounding walls with my fist. Will it come to pass? And all this suffering within, you stand and I fall again. These demons within me have come again. I give you take. This prayer of deception, leave again, will leave again. Leave again, will leave again. Losing control, and afraid to let go. Sever all these ties with evil inside. The memories may hurt, and got the freedom to decide. Wipe away those tears, and I so painfully cried. You love it, I hate again. These demons within me have come again. I'll lead you here. This prayer of deception, leave again, well, leave again. Leave again, well, leave again. Thank you.
I guess that's close enough, right? What do you think, Matt? Yeah, that's close enough, right? Yeah. So I had to write a song for a 4th of July party up in Vermont. And there were Vermonters who were going to be there who, you know, you ask them how far it is from here to there, and they say 2 beers. And then you ask somebody else if they're going to the party, and they say, no, we got to milk the cows and a few other things. So it was a diverse audience, so I had to come up with something. What's scary is that after 15 years, well, you'll know, things don't change as much as they ought to sometimes. Candyman, all-American, mixed breed freak, loves this land. I'm red, white, and blue. Yeah, red, white, and blue. Sticks and stones will break my bones, but names, they ain't too painful, and I'm grateful. What you say about me when you put me down says more about you, 'cause it comes around. A friend of mine taught me that. I thought it was profound. Well, you can take my money, steal my things, cheat at cards, inflict misery, and I'm tolerant. To a point. Cops do the job, put the thieves away. Courts let them go to steal another day. And I ain't worried, I know who gets paid off. And you can't say this and you can't say that, but if you're you can get away with all kinds of crap. I'm not sure I get it, but I suppose it's legitimate. And turn down the volume, recycle the heat. And don't block my view, even if it isn't my seat. You see, I want to be entitled like the billionaire. Yeah, I'm a candy man, all American, a mixed breed freak that loves this land. I'm red, white, and blue, all through and through. Yeah, red, white, and blue. Turn the other cheek, walk a mile with you. Try to understand what you say and do, and I won't hate you. Just don't hurt my family. But if you steal my money, if you kill my brother for speaking his mind or writing some words that you don't like, I'm gonna stand up. At the very least, pray for you. Full freedom rings for the young and old, women and men, all colors and souls. It seems so easy. Yeah, but we know it isn't. Conservative, liberal don't matter to me. Politicians that lie, they fail constantly. They think we can't take a joke. Oh, I hope we can still vote. I'm a candy man, all American, a mixed street freak who loves this land. I'm red, white, and blue, all through and through. Red, white, and blue. Red, white, and blue. And I hope y'all are too.
Okay. This was the one with the reverb. If you wanted to try it, I don't know. All right, this one's called Medicine, and medicine can be anything that gets you better. Put it that way, makes you feel better. So that's all I'm going to say. Everybody needs their own medicine to help them make it through thick and thin. Doesn't really matter what it is, only really matters what it does. Everybody needs their own way to cope against when there seems to be no hope. It can make them feel so good, like they never thought it could, like they never thought it could. And it will get them through times when they would believe there's no alternative. There's no alternative. Everybody needs their own medicine. Everybody needs their own remedy, something that will help to set them free, something that will give them the nerve, help them get what they deserve, help them get what they deserve. If they don't figure it out, they may be left wondering, what's the alternative? What's the alternative? Everybody needs their own remedy. Just have to figure it out. What will help you survive? I'm sure there's something that makes you happy, glad to be alive. Everybody needs their own medicine, not just a taste, but a 10-pound tin. Could be music, books, or love. Could be talking to God above, talking to God above. They may not find it till they're given a shove. With no alternative, with no alternative, everybody needs their own medicine. Thank you.
All right, now that you're putting reverb in, why don't you put some talent in my microphone? That would be pretty good.
Oh, stop it. You got to be
I was in outer space.
The song's called Sugar Road. I wrote this for a friend years ago. My best friend. We used to travel around, go to Fish concerts and stuff, and listen to songs almost like you just played, you know? So, and he had a 74 Volkswagen bus, and the song was based on that. Road trip in 1993. Not a care in the world, we were young and free. UW on the road, we were living the dream. Not a care in the world, we always lived for strings.
Best friend gone, gone so far away. Got in his bus and he drove away. We're okay now, 'cause good memories will never fade. They never fade. Cruising 95 from dusk to dawn. Grooving a cherry and burning on the wine. Such good times we had, life never got in the way. Yeah, back in the day, we always slept for a day. Best friend gone, gone so far away. Got in his bus and he drove away. Best friend gone, gone so far away. Got in his bus and he drove away. We're okay now, 'cause good memories will never fade. Never fade. Thank you.
It's amazing to be up here with other really talented songwriters. And it is interesting how they all we come from different places, don't we? In any case, how many of you out there have had practice marriages? Yeah, I know a lot of us have. So anyway, I wrote this one for you and for me. Well, I'll take my chances if you walk out that door. Ain't no sense in gambling on love anymore. Can't turn a heart. You know, I'd rather just fold. 'Cause darling, I've been here before. I said, darling, I've been here before. Takes time on Twitter. Oh, life is too short. What counts for men? Oh, is paying the cost. Can't hold on to dreams, no, that money can't buy. 'Cause darling, I've been here before. Darling, I've been here before. Oh, sorry. Turn around when you leave. I see you wiping your eyes. Yeah, remember the good times and all the times that we tried. Oh, close that door softly, baby. You might have to open it up again. 'Cause darling, I've been here before. I said, darling, I've been here before.
Okay. I retired about 8 years ago now. Just when I was of age to retire. Someone that I worked with, when I told her that I was retiring, she said, "Oh, you're joining the leisure class." I said, I just thought that was a good song title. So I wrote a song using that title, and it is about retirement. And it's kind of silly, I guess, but... There comes a time in life when you feel like you need a break. You made your contribution, had whims and mistakes. If money is no object now, you can get a pass. Retire while you can still enjoy being in the leisure class. The leisure class. Oh, the leisure class. I never thought I'd have enough to join the leisure class. Money was always on my mind. I wouldn't spare a single dime, rob a bank or commit a crime to join the leisure class. The leisure class. There comes a time when you must try some things you haven't yet. When you're getting bored, you need some stimulus. Staying all your life within the confines of your birth. You've limited what you can do, move on for what it's worth. To the leisure class, ah, the leisure class. I never thought I'd have the guts to join the leisure class. Yesterday I was 6 years old, watching Spunky and Tadpole. Still got time to reach my goal and join the leisure class. The leisure class. Let's go messy. The leisure class. Oh, the leisure class. Well, this new generation just may run out of gas. Well, money can't buy everything, but what it can is comforting. You don't need much to live like a king when you join the leisure class. And you can find peace of mind when you have all the time to do the things you were inclined if you join the leisure class. The leisure class. The leisure class. The leisure class. 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 Thank you.
I need to write a fun song like that. Song's called Hide and Seek.
came to me. Oh, many times jealousy has overcome me. Oh, pretty woman, where are you gone tonight? My mind is wondering, are you cheat tonight? When I think of leaving, I will think of you. Memories that you left me, gave me a dream for you. Got selective hearing, never found my rules. You're such a free spirit, where can I be you? Oh, my pretty woman, where have you gone tonight? You make me feel so jaded. Where have you gone tonight? When I think of leaving, I will think of you. Memories that you left me, gave me a dream for you.
Thank you.
So we have this songwriters group on Sunday afternoons here. The ACMA puts it on, and you bring new songs to it, and you go to the songwriters group, and people give you feedback as to how you're doing or what it is. And they're all very kind for the most part, much like these guys are with me these days. And what happens is that you play your song, and they do it. So I played this particular song because I just wrote it about 4 months ago, and I played it, and afterwards I got kind of like that kind of clap, which was unusual. And then J.D. Lashley, you know J.D., he's a really fine, talented guy. He says, I wrote the song because I wanted to do a hip-hop Christian song. Yeah, I know, and it's exactly the way the audience responded at the ACMA. And so J.D. says to me, he says, Billy, you just no way you're going to pull that off. You just got to do something to it, because whatever it is, you're not doing it, it's not working. And, they're kind, and except that the rest of the guys in the group clap for him. So, yeah, well, it's not so funny. You two know exactly what I'm talking about. See, these fellows, it's an inbred system here. Anyway, I wrote this about that. I wrote this about 4 months ago, and I think I've modified it enough. We'll see. And I just want to tell you that the Pope went to Villanova about 10 years after I was there. So this will make more sense. And he's an Augustine father. We started folk masses before he was even there. How about that? Anyway. So I call this smooth jazz Christian hip hop. Sing some praises, shout for joy, clap your hands. I'll sing some praises, shout for joy, clap your hands. So much for Sundays and gospels of perk. Your face on the line, money for perk. Oh, Heavenly Father, talk to our mother. Whatever happened to love one another? Kids are dying on the killing floor. Old folks struggling, it don't matter no more. Tick-tock, tick-tock, a bubble of shame. Oh, caught red-handed, sin's the name of the game. Caught red-handed, sin's the name of the game. Yeah, sin's the name of the game. Oh, sing some praises, shout for joy, clap your hands. Oh, so much for Sundays and gospels of quirk, righteousness speaking spiritual dirt. Send me your sick, black, white, brown, and gold. No, don't trash my soul. Blessed are the healers who come with the truth. Comes from the heart and it ain't no goof. Humble and kind each and every day. Oh, a little bit of love goes a long, long way. A little bit of love goes a long, long way. Yes, a little bit of love and kindness. Sing some praises, shout for joy, clap your hands. Sing some praises, shout for joy, clap your hands. Oh, thoughts and prayers and happy endings. True believers, well, they stop pretending. Bad boys visit an old veteran's home. Good girls, they finally have some fun. Politicians work to turn the page, and corporations fight the climate plague. Wise folks stand in line and vote, and you can't sell your soul 'cause the devil is broke. You know, you can't sell your soul, the devil is broke. Yeah, 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 yeah. Well, you're kinder than the folks at the ACMA. Appreciate it.
Well, we can hardly see you guys anymore. It's interesting up here. All I see are lights now. This song is sort of, this is a fairly new song. I did it when I opened for someone at ACMA a few months ago, and it went over pretty well and got some good feedback, so I'm going to do it again. It's called Opposite Size. Don't want to spend my days planning to attack what you think is fake, what I think is fact. Don't want to go on living in misery. I believe that there's a place where we could agree if we'd only take the time and sit back and not react. Don't wanna bitch and moan each and every day about what I think is the better way. It's not productive, nor is it gonna change. Just the people around us have become so strange. It's getting harder to find a meeting of our minds. Take the time, come over here. Swallow your pride, pride, pride. I need you over here to hear the opposite, hear the opposite, hear the opposite side. Though you think you know what we should do, it's hard for me to see your point of view. We should always find a middle ground and above it when the chips are down. Though you think these are dumber than dumb, let's have some fun. Come over here. You won't be denied, denied, denied. I need you over here. I'll hear your opposite. I'll hear your opposite. I'll hear your opposite side. It's not the way it used to be. Back then you'd fight, but eventually agree. But now we only go one way. No one's really listening to what we say. How did our minds become so closed? We were never so diametrically opposed. Respect and consider what someone says. Keep an open mind, but use your head. It's just a word to the wise or whatever you believe. Just don't be naive. Come over here. And you can say that you tried to make sense of what you feared. I'll hear your opposite, I'll hear your opposite, I'll hear your opposite side. I'll hear your opposite side. I'll hear your opposite side. Thank you.
The song's called Out the Door. I used to be in a band, and this was a song that I brought to the band. Yes, we did a version of it, and it's better than this. At least that's what the guys in the band said. So I brought it to rehearsal one time, and they're like, "Oh, it's got good bones. Let's rewrite it." This is my version of it. It's called Out the Door. Hey, big mouth, you need to know. Ain't gonna take your crap no more. Stop talking to me, you better believe. You are my person's easy. Sometimes I listen to you. Most times I just slam the door, go home, don't come back here no more. Gotta get moving and leave my home, yeah. I just took note. You are out the door. I just took note. You are out the door. The metal breakdown's through with you, and I was never the man for you. Disturbed by half complete control. Better walk your butt right out the door, yeah. Push you too far, you've caused some scars. Gotta get moving and leave my home. Go home, don't come back here no more. Gotta get moving and leave my home, yeah. I just took note. You just ignore. You're out the door. Thank you.
So this one here, you know, you try to, as a songwriter, you try to get rid of bad feelings. I realized the other night I never write songs that are happy, like you guys have happy songs. But this one was after a bad situation down in Charleston where some guy shot up a bunch of people, and I had just been there for 2 weeks earlier, so my niece lives down there. So anyway, I got rid of that. Got rid of the feeling, but here's the song. I heard an angel cry, and I looked up through the tears, but her eyes belied the innocence of a child younger years. Why are you so sad, I asked. Can it be a broken heart? But then an icy chill came over me, and everything got dark. I waited for an answer. I wasn't sure that it would come. I tried to think if it were something, you know, that I might have said or done. But in the stillness of the moment, oh, I had a passing thought. What if she were looking down on us and saw what evil wrought? What she said, crazy isn't funny when it's mixed up with hate, and you can't ignore the sadness in any neighbor's face. You lose a ray of sunshine, well, you lose a ray of hope, and there are no simple answers to anything that we know. Well, I counted all my blessings, and I had a few I could give away. I figured kindness begets caring, and love outweighs hate. I don't want to lose a ray of sunshine, can't afford to lose any hope, but I will never understand those things I just don't want to know. Why she said, you know, crazy isn't funny when it's mixed up with hate, and you can't ignore the sadness in any neighbor's face. You lose a ray of sunshine, yes, you lose a ray of hope, and there are no simple answers to anything that we know. Thank you all.
Okay. They say, you know, everyone should write a song, like a train song. So this is kind of my train song. It's called Come Back Baby. I had a different strum for it today, and I just got to... Chugging along on a train from hell. Baby, I think it's a shame taking a ride that you know so well, looking for someone to blame. You found a reason to run right out and leave me 'cause you disagree. You make me wanna scream and shout. I said, come back, baby, come back, baby, come back, baby, to me. Come back, baby, come back, baby, come back, baby, to me. I imagine you sitting there, feeling so lonely and down, thinking it over and over and over, passing through each lonely town. Delaware, Maryland, North Carolina, you're ready to look up to see where you been, where you bound. I said, oh, come back, baby, to me. You're a child, a little lamb, gotta go without a plan. You need direction, a helping hand. I'm here for you, I understand. Don't have to figure it out, you're wiser than you ought to be. But I know, without a doubt, you should come back, baby. Come back, baby. Come back, baby, to me. You're a child, a little lamb. You gotta go without a plan. You need direction, a helping hand. I'm here for you, I understand. Believe me, baby, I understand. I said you don't have to figure it out, wiser than you ought to be. But I know, without a doubt, you should come back, baby. Come back, baby. Come back, baby, to me. Come back, baby. Come back, baby. Come back, baby, to me. Come back, baby. Come back, baby. Come back, baby, to me.
This is kind of a downer song, sorry. It's called You Got Paid. The guy from the other song, Sugar Road, well, he passed away. He was giving his dad a kidney, and he didn't make it, unfortunately. So this is kind of a healing song, you know, music can heal. So this was me trying to heal. Through anger first, unfortunately.
Contemplating the mistakes you made, I refuse to forgive you. Took my friend and a good daddy too. I hope this brings shame on you. Sitting alone, thinking about where you've been wrong. Thinking about your future, and if you're alone, yeah. Thousands for your pockets, that's just another day. You still gotta pay. Slip of the knife for girls to stay. Those weak excuses you gave. Where complication was all they had to say. I refuse to forget you. Money for your pockets, more toys for your sons. I bet they still paid you. Sitting alone, think about where you've been wrong. Think about your future, and if you're done, yeah. Thousands for your pockets, that's just another day. You still gotta pay. Slip of the knife for girls to stay. Those weak excuses it gave.
Good night. Thank you very much.
Thanks a lot for coming.
Thank you so very much.
Great order.
Thank you.